Hey everyone, welcome to the video. I'm North Central. We are among the tombstones once again. We're back at the Bridgeport Cemetery and I'm walking towards a soldier of the American Revolution. And he's right here, hang on. So this is the resting place of Thomas Stout, 1742 to 1837, and Margaret Phelps, his wife, 1761 to 1803. This is their personal stone here, their personal monument for the Stouts. Right down here, though, that is the stone of a federally funded veteran stone. Thomas Stout, Continental Line, Revolutionary War, 1751 to 1837. You see it's covered over a little bit, it's sunken down a little bit. We're going to do what best we can, take care of it. I don't have permission to raise it or anything, but we're going to clean around it, make it look good, scrub it down, and put a flag on it and get this thing ready for Memorial Day, because he is an original war hero. Okay, so first off, I'm going to be taking some of the earth away from here and getting it off the stone itself. I got these plastic little shovels or garden trowels, and so I don't, if I hit the stone, I don't mark it. So that's why I like using the plastic ones. But go ahead and get started here. Find the corners. There's one there. I just like to find the corners first. I also like to wear gloves. I don't do it all the time, but it does help keep your hands clean. You know, there's nothing in the cleaners that we use, and when I scrub this, it's just going to be water. It's just this is dried on algae and stuff, and it can get kind of icky. So I do try to keep it off my fingers as much as I can. Find the corners here. So this is a granite. The federal government, they issue either marble or granite, depending on what it is that the family wants. In this case, somebody was smart. I do believe that's granite. It looks like that. We'll know more once we get cleaning on it. And there's no difference between cleaning really granite and limestone. I use the same thing, either wet and forget or D2. Today's case is going to be wet and forget, because I don't have my D2 with me. But like I said, this one has actually sunk down into the ground. And what really needs to happen is this stone come up and feel up underneath of it to get it up. These stones should be about an inch or so above the ground. And when they put these in, sometimes they put them in flat. They shouldn't go in exactly flat. They should be off level a little bit. Especially if the ground is off level. They should be contoured to the ground itself, but an inch off the ground on all four corners. So that's all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig down a little bit, bring the ground just a little bit more off of the stone. And what that does really is makes it to where when I clean it, the water has some place to go. And then really the same thing, just up here. The ground's really soft. All right, next step is I'm just gonna wet the stone down and let it sit there and be wet for about 5 to 10 minutes. So it's just gonna, more or less, and so the next step is to get it wet and to keep it wet for about 5 to 10 minutes. And all this algae and stuff that's dried on this stone, that's just going to start to loosen it up where it's easier to get to with the scrub brush. Okay guys, so it's been about 10 minutes and we'll go ahead and wet it down real good here again. Then we're going to hit this thing with a scrub brush. So this is a natural bristled scrub brush made from the Topeka plant. No wire brushes or anything like that on any of these types of stones or any stone. All right, so now it's getting a toothbrush and going over all the engraving here real quick. I get these from the Dollar Tree. It's well, now it's $1.25, but you get 4 of them, and they do really well. So here's this. I'm going to get my brush and just brush it off a little bit. I didn't bring a towel to dry it. See, it's got some dark staining here from where it was in the ground. Let that set and dry for just a little bit, and then we're going to put some wet and forget on it. And that is going to be it for this one. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and hit this one with the wet and forget. I'm going to hit it really good in these letters. Number 1, to help clean it out a little bit, and number 2, to get the biologics on it. But even though the stone looks fairly clean, it's still got a lot of biologicals on it. There we go. Now that's wet. It'll eventually dry. It may take up till tomorrow to completely dry, but it'll dry. And right now it's killing the biologics that's down inside the stone. Even though it is granite, granite still has pores in it, right? It'll still absorb a little bit. So it's taking care of all of that. So next is, of course, a flag, and with these flat ones I like to put it on the left side of the stone all the way up here at the top. Something like that. So with this is a Schedule 40 half-inch pipe, 15 inches long. I just spray paint the top of it to try and blend it in just a little bit better. I take a tie wrap up the shaft of the flag about 4 or 5 inches. And then go ahead and secure it on there real good. Make sure the flag doesn't touch the ground. Take my knife and I cut off about an inch or so, or I leave about an inch tag on it like that. And this is another war veteran that is ready for Memorial Day. All right, guys, so that's it. It's ready for Memorial Day. Got the flag up, it's nice and clean, and got it sprayed with wet and forget. Unfortunately, I'm starting to lose my son, so that's pretty much it for the day. I came in here kind of late today, but I would definitely wanted to get this one right here done, and now it is, and I'll come back and I'll check it right before Memorial Day, make sure everything's good with it. But there's another military stone right here beside it. And in a couple weeks, I'll be down here cleaning this thing up, and along with its other 13 or 14 brothers and sisters that are up in the cemetery. So hope you liked the video, and until next time, thanks for watching.